Welcome back to your live continuing coverage of CES 2018. We're an official media partner, and you're watching BeTerrific. We're so proud to be an official media partner. We're high atop Central Hall here at the Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, and CES is just amazing. I've got Blake joining us from the CTA. The CTA is the organization that puts on CES. It's a wonderful organization, the Consumer Technology Association. Blake, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Now, we've got a lot of trends this year, and I always try to find the trends that other people might not be seeing. And I think that the biggest trend that I've seen, especially that other people aren't finding, is efficiency. And when I say efficiency, I mean across the board. We've got metal 3D printed. That makes life a lot more efficient, quicker to market. It gets products in the hands of consumers quicker. This is no longer for prototyping, this is for making products. You can print something that you need today. No 3 month, 6 month, 9 month, 3-year lead time. And I'm talking about major industries, automobile, aerospace, vehicles across the board, and medical. And you can custom make products for different people. Then you talk about something like Alexa. That makes us more efficient when you have home automation, you have voice control for home automation, and gesture control, whether it's Alexa or Google Home or HomeKit. Then you've got the efficiencies with the autonomous vehicles. We could work and play and relax in our cars instead of driving them, and maybe we can even be better drivers as we're getting towards them. Across the board, it seems like the biggest trend this year is making life more efficient, whether you're working or you're playing. What are the trends you notice?
Absolutely, I totally agree. Efficiency is one of the biggest themes that we're seeing too, across the board, and some really, really cool products to help you do that. Saving time from everything, like you were saying, to work, to your daily life, even to your leisure time. Actually, one of the coolest products that I have come across so far is from a French company. I believe it's called Avienne. I may be pronouncing that wrong. But they actually have a wine aerator here.
I've seen that.
Have you seen it? Where usually, I mean, sometimes if you want to properly aerate a bottle of wine naturally, it can take up to 24 hours. And every bottle's different, so you're never sure if you're striking that right balance. So this device actually syncs up with an app on your phone, and you can scan the barcode for the bottle of wine, and it will tell the aerator device exactly how the bottle needs to be aerated. You stick it on top, and within 30 seconds, your wine is perfectly aerated for you.
And I think that's the other thing. It's not only efficiency, it's the fact that our expectations are that everything has to be done in 30 seconds or less.
Seconds or less.
It's no longer 30 minutes or less, it's now 30 seconds or less.
Yep. And that's the crazy thing about 5G. 5G is another big trend here too. And we have a stat going around internally that we love to use, where back in the 3G days, it would have taken almost 24 hours to download a movie, a full-length feature film on your phone or mobile device. Now it takes about 6 minutes. Soon it's going to take 3.6 seconds when we're up on the 5G network.
Wow,
yep, so
how amazing is that?
Yeah, you can download Guardians of the Galaxy in a flash.
And it's right around the corner. I mean, a year from now, we'll all have 5G phones.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah, year or two, yep, and they're all going to be enabled, and then as we see that network roll out, I think it's really going to change things in terms of efficiency and how things are done.
I really see the internet as, former President Obama laid out, as something that is a utility. It's something we all need. It's not something that is a commodity, it's a utility. And I hope that we see net neutrality change again, but it really is important that we all get the speed that we all should have. We all should have a fair amount of speed. They don't go, well, this guy gets less electric to his house, or his electric's going to come slower. So I hope that changes as we talk about how important the speeds are, because it's actually important. It's important for education, it's important for business, and you can't hurt small business, and it's also important for consumers.
Yep, and it's also important, the 5G is going to be important for the future of infrastructure. As we move forward with smart cities, 5G is going to power those too, and autonomous vehicles, self-driving vehicles.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting, the things that we're going to be seeing with the speed of the internet, and everything is connected now, which is really important. Talk about some of the mom tech, because I know that you've got 3 kids at home. You've got a 4-year-old and 2 2.5-year-old twins.
Yep.
I've got a 4.5-year-old as well. And man, that mom tech is so amazing, and it really helps us get through each day, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And we're seeing some really great products in that field every year. Last year, like we were talking about, Willow came out with their transportable breast pump. That's helpful for new mothers. Another great device for, at least, you and I are past the baby phase, the infant phase.
Thankfully.
Yes, thankfully. But there's a really cool new baby monitor out there from a company called Project Nursery. So it syncs up with Amazon's Alexa, and
Of course it does.
Of course it does. Of course. It's 2018. Come on. But you have one device that is it looks like a smart speaker that you can put in the common room of your house, so the living room, the kitchen, or your bedroom. The baby monitor part that goes in the baby's room has a camera, which you can see on your smartphone, like mini cameras now. But the really cool thing about this is if you see your baby starting to stir and you don't necessarily want to have to go in just yet, you can tell Alexa to tell the baby monitor to play a lullaby or play soothing sounds to hopefully lull the baby back to sleep without going in and having that moment of, I see you and now I want to come.
I like, that's pretty cool, and I like that I've seen, last year I saw here a mat, and I don't know if it came to market, but it was a mat you put under the sheets that could tell if the baby was breathing, could get heart rate, and also how much it was tossing and turning, which is very important for new parents.
Yeah, it's really helpful in trying to combat SIDS, and we actually purchased one of those just to make sure.
Sudden infant death syndrome is SIDS, by the way, for those watching at home who don't know what SIDS is. The tech for kids and for babies is really, really important, and I think that Willow has a new breast pump that you can actually wear while sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's from Willow, but yeah, there is an exhibitor here that has one that you can wear at night that will automatically pump when you need it to. So, I mean, tech is really helping with efficiency in terms of that, because that's one struggle for mothers when they have to wake up in the middle of the night to take care of that, and they're already so tired. This lets them get that rest and feel a little bit more rejuvenated too. 3,900
vendors here, over 180,000 people. Talk about the setup and what it takes to put this together over a year in the making.
Oh, absolutely. It's great. We already have space selection for 2019 going on here. Our exhibitors are ready to come back next year and keep going. I've been here since Saturday. It's amazing to see this go up. It looks like a full construction zone. And now it's beautiful with all of these super high-tech booths. And this is actually my first CES. So it was really, really amazing for me to see all of this come together.
How is it that this is your first CES?
So I actually just started with the Consumer Technology Association back in March. And it's been really great to kind of see the whole lead up, and I've been anxiously awaiting for this time, because you hear about CES all year long and you cannot even imagine what it's like till you actually see it.
So you walked the show floor Monday, you probably thought there's no way these booths are getting finished by Tuesday morning.
Oh, no way. I mean, there were still crews out there with saws, cutting wood, putting things together, hammer and nails. It's quite a production.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And the first time you're like, there's no way this is getting done.
No.
And then after that, you kind of just know. Isn't it amazing how big the booths are? It's like a city.
Yeah,
each hall is like a city.
Yeah. Pedestrian bridges across. I mean, it's quite impressive. I was really not expecting to see this level of attention to detail to all of these.
How'd you get into tech?
So I actually, I started my career in hospitality. I worked in a hotel, and then I worked for 2 major hotel companies. And while I was there, I actually got into helping them promote their features that were coming alive on mobile apps. Technology is actually becoming key to all industries, including hospitality. So now you can use your smartphone to unlock your door. You don't need the plastic key cards anymore at a lot of hotels.
I recently was traveling and going to get in late, and I downloaded the app. I checked into my room, and I used the phone to walk into my room, so I didn't have to go to the front desk and deal with it when I got in, which was wonderful. I'm in my room here, and I'm like, why do I have to turn off all 18 light switches? Could there A, be a central light switch, and B, could I have Alexa in the room?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that is where they're headed. And so I was promoting that in these hotels, and I decided that, tech is really cool, and I want to focus more on that. And that's why working for CTA and being a part of CES is great, because you're not just working for one company, you're working for the whole industry, and it's such a cool industry.
When you were growing up, were you into tech at all, or is this something that you kind of got into through work and then kind of found the CTA and I mean, CTA, it's got to be a dream come true to work there.
Yeah, I know. I never imagined myself in a tech job. I was always more into languages and writing and things like that. I actually wanted to be a journalist, but then one thing led to another, and I found an interest in tech, and here I am.
Very, very cool. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the CTA. Welcome to CES. Welcome to BeTerrific. Thanks for coming on, and thanks to the CTA and everybody who's involved, Pam and Robbie and the late Jim Barry and all the wonderful people, including John, who works the floor so diligently here. Just so many great people who really, including Allison, who see the vision of what BeTerrific does and says, we want you here, we want the Terrifics, the audience here, and really not just us, but all media outlets. You welcome them into your home, and it helps further the message, and it really makes great value for the vendors. So thank you for doing that. Thanks for putting on such an amazing show that CES is. It is the absolute best show in the world.
Oh, well, thank you so much, and thank you for having me, and I hope to be on with you guys again soon.
I hope that you're on next year, and absolutely soon. We'd love to have you on during the year, throughout the year. It'd be great. We'd love the
Perfect.
CTA, and welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. She's Blake, I'm Michael, you're the Terrifics. We're going to head to the Sands now. Stay with us.